Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning, Thursday the 15th of July. I know that's it was my son's birthday on Tuesday, so the 13th, same day as my older brother, and the same day as Alfie's one-time best friend also. So, it was also on Sunday, it was the World Cup final, and the last time it came home, the Shield came back to England, was in 1966. I was 16 years of age and almost 17, and I watched the football on the telly with Alf, black and white telly, and our eldest son was just 2 weeks old. I was just a few weeks off my 17th birthday. So, but you know, all our kids now, the three of them, are in their 50s, and they do not look anywhere near it. I know my eldest son, somebody thought he was like in his early 40s, and I don't think he even looks that. They all look so much younger. Good genes from their dad, because Alfie always looked younger than his years. Beautiful skin. So, anyway, I wasn't going to mention the football, but I have. I bought a new camera, and I haven't yet looked at it properly, so therefore I haven't even started to get to grips with it. But here you go. I was looking the other day, and I thought, well, how does this work then? I thought I just pressed that red button and nothing was coming on the screen. I hadn't taken the shutter off, so doesn't bode well, does it? But I hope that this camera is going to be give more better sound quality, better video quality, and I'm going to start using it as soon as as soon as I've come to grips with it, and I'm looking forward actually to filming some history in the coming weeks. I can devote time to YouTube now, and I want to make it worth my time and make it worth your time to watch and subscribe. I never ask anybody to subscribe, but I would appreciate it if you did. Navigating being on this earth without Alf, it's just surreal. The nights I sleep, I have the strangest dreams. I feel his weight on the bed. I feel him here. And yet when he was in the nursing home and he was ill all that time, I didn't feel him around me. He wasn't. But now, he's whole again. He's not suffering. And I know that he's with me. I have tarot cards. I think I bought 3 sets of tarot cards. I bought a Ouija board, and I've decided that I will probably go and visit a spiritualist church that's not too far away from me. I am doubtful about using any outside influence because I can feel Alf anyway. I can feel his presence anyway, and do I need to be interfering, you know, any further? I don't want to bring about problems which, you know, you hear about, particularly with the Ouija board, don't you? You hear people have had bad experiences. Some people have good experience, I would imagine, but I suppose it depends how you use it. As I've gotten older and hopefully wiser, I'm going to be 72 in September. And I realise what a diamond I had in Alf. And I don't just say that lightly. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. I was so blessed with him. And both of us were blessed with our 3 children. They've all grown up to be personable, friendly. They work hard at their careers. My eldest son has 2 daughters. My daughter has a son who's finished his bachelor's degree and his master's degree, and my youngest son hasn't had children, and I would have liked that for him because he would have made a great dad. But not to be. But we've got 3 grandchildren, and what a blessing they are. So, I'm not going to keep you too long on this video, but just wanted to say that doing videos now, taking you out, you know, to Stratford-on-Avon, it's not far from me, half an hour in the car, and there's some old historical houses, back-to-back houses in the centre of Birmingham. And these back-to-back houses, I remember my much older brother, he and his wife and their children lived in one of them. And they were all like a terraced row of houses down one side, terraced row of houses down the other. And in the middle, you've got buildings that what they called them were brew houses. Brew house, Alfie's mum used to say. And they had outside lavatories also. But the brew house was where the women used to go to do their weekly laundry, and the great big boilers with the dolly to agitate the washing. You know, those women, they must have been really strong, had some muscles, and they used to do the washing, and then they used to put it all through the mangle and on the pulleys to dry it. Well, these houses in the city centre here, they've done 2 rows of terraces, they've done them up, and they've furnished them in the old style as it would have been, and they've got the brew houses outside. Alfie and I went to look at them years ago, and I thought, how on earth did families manage? You know, they're mostly big families as well. How did they manage in little houses like that, but managed they did. My own mum, I don't know, my mum, her mother, my gran, she had some money. There was a rich side of the family, going back to the last kings of Leinster, so I'm a princess. But my mum, when she came over from Ireland, she had the eldest kids, which were John, Frank, Joey, Kath and May. She had 5 children when she came over to England from Ireland, and my grandmother owned 2 big, maybe more actually, houses in a part of the city now that's a bit, well, it is very run down, but they're very big houses, and my granny ran them as boarding houses. So when my mum came over from Ireland, she moved into one of these houses, and she was like the living housekeeper, and she was a widow, my mum was, and that's where she met a man who was to be the father of 3 more of her children, so that's 8. And then he was killed at the end of the First World War. He was a pilot, and I don't know whether it was something had gone wrong with the plane or whether he was fired on, but he died, was burnt to death, and horrible, isn't it? And my mum was given, it was my brother's booty, that little baby booty that he had in the cockpit, and somehow that booty managed to survive, and they gave it back to my mum. So, and then she met my dad. So I'm number 9 out of 10, and my younger brother then, the one who's in hospital at the moment. Tom Mills. Yes, I've got plenty to say. I watched some of the live, haven't watched all of it, watched some of it, and I will come back and give my opinion on various things in my next video. And you know, it's not only Tom that I look at some other YouTubers as well, and they astound me. Their audacity astounds me, but that's for another time. So anyway, I've got plenty to say, I've got plenty of places to go, to take you with me, to show you. If you're not subscribed, I would ask you to subscribe. I never do that. It's a first, I think, for me today. So I would ask you to subscribe, and I'll come back snarking on my next video. In the meantime, have a wonderful day, everybody, and hugs from me. Bye-bye.